Long investigation has led to a major drug bust in Monroe. Devontae Martin spoke with officials today, and what are they saying, Devontae?
Monroe Police have arrested Jamon Tillman after a 4-month investigation into drug manufacturing.
This is a problem nationally we're having and have been having with fentanyl. And you see some of the pictures behind us.
A 4-month investigation has resulted in a major drug bust in Monroe. Monroe Police arrested Jamon Tillman last Friday on charges related to production of illegal drugs. They seized a pill press and fentanyl from what they believe was his working space. Monroe Police Chief Vic Zordon says these pills pose a major threat to the community.
They were making these pills to look like pills that you might get from your local pharmacy, whether it be CVS or Walgreens. You couldn't really tell the difference. They have that technology. That's why it's important to get these pills, not only the pills off the street. I think they seized over 7,000 of them, but and also to get the equipment itself.
Police say although the bust took dangerous drugs out of the area, officers will continue working to end the entire operation.
You stop the machine, you cut the head of the snake off, so to speak. But we're constantly out there. I mean, we've got street teams in Monroe, Washita Parish, State Police. You got criminal interdiction, Metro Narcotics. You've got your upper level where we're trying to get the entire organization taken care of and not just the individual dealer.
Officials say they are hopeful that this arrest will end more drug networks in the area. Reporting in Monroe, Devontae Martin, KNOE 8 News.